Hello, hello. Ciao, beautiful people. What's up? Hello, everybody. Clara, she's having some tech issues like IT stuff, whatever. So I guess that we can get started. Then, as soon as she managed to get in, then we can do it with her. So I was like, I will do 1, 2 by myself, and then we can do them together. So what's up, guys? Where are you based? Like, drop in the chat from which part of the world are you watching this streaming. I'm quite curious because we have people from all over the world. I'm in Barcelona right now, so despite the Overwatch bullshit that I have in my background. There we go. So Milano, oh, Italian, Istanbul, India. Yeah, I get. Oh well, in India must be very very late, man. Are you Canada? Love it. Alrighty, guys. Ethiopia. So let's get started. Ciao from all over the world. Ciao, Daria. I received like 25 CVs, so I will try my best to speed run a little and just go through it. So let me share my screen and we can go. Pum, pum, pum. Ah, interesting. I can do this. Okay. So please let me know in the comments if you can see. I'm just checking on my phone because I don't have the double screen, so I cannot see what's happening right now in the chat. Let me just do this for a second. Can you see this CV? Say yes, no, like you're alive, you're dead. Can I send my CV right now? I'm not sure we're gonna able to do it because I already have many piled up, but we can try. Okay, guys, let's get started. I blurred the personal information. Yeah, fantastic. Even the phone number right now. So I don't know who is gonna be who, but I'm sure you're gonna recognize yourself. So let's get started with a game programmer. Game programmer, we have profile, game dev personal projects, skills. Okay, this is quite nice because it's a one pager. Let me zoom a little in. We have the profile, like the intro on the left. Game programmer, strong software engineering work background, specializing in gameplay development. Okay. Focus on improving my knowledge of C++ and Unreal Engine. Continuous learning for refining gameplay mechanics. Okay. So about the intro, I like the first 5 sentences. Just give me a second because I feel like Clara just wrote me. Yes, she wrote me. 1 sec. Okay, we got it.
Hi, Mirko. So sorry for the delay. I've been blocked by IT.
No, that's all right. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
All good, all good. I just realized from the chat that I was not showing the CV. So nice, Mirko. Good job. Cool. No, it's such a wonderful weather here in Barcelona. It's like super good vibe, and I can feel at all that we are getting through autumn.
Okay, yeah.
Fortunately.
Yeah, same here. Sunny, but yeah, it's starting to get cold.
Awesome. Yeah, I bet. So I should have to visit the country. So, guys, I was saying to the chat that we have like 2,000 CVs that that people sent over. I mean, just joking, but they're quite a lot. So we can maybe give you like a super fast intro about you, Clara, who you are, what you do, and then we can jump on it if you like.
Okay, so I've been working for ADOS for about 4 years now. I'm the senior talent partner acquisition for the company. So it's the first time I'm working in video game. Actually, before I was in recruitment too, but I was specialized in headhunting, legal, and HR profiles. So not the same day to day. And yeah, the team made me pretty easy to ramp up with them. They explained me everything of, well, how video games production works, what are the kind of profiles. So I took time with every manager to understand exactly what are their needs. And yeah, today I recruit for all kind of positions in the studio.
Fabulous. And can I just add something cool? Deus Ex, which is one of your like IPs, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Yeah, like I played that game. I don't even know how many hours. It's like Mankind Divided, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
well, we have many of them. We have some two. Yeah, we have one other, and of course we have other important IPs like the Guardians of the Galaxy. Recently, we have also worked on Grounded 2 and also Tomb Raider, which is an important title we have too.
All right. Yeah, like it's freaking cool. Like I just dropped in the chat the gameplay of that game. I love it. Yeah, like we have some Deus Ex lovers as well.
Perfect.
So cool. So first off, thanks a lot for being with us. I was starting to try to take a look at the first CV, and I just realized I was not sharing it. So GG me, of course. But basically the idea is I will try. Yeah. Can you I'm gonna like zoom it a little, but usually I let you like share whatever you think about this, and if you have any thoughts or things that you believe could be improved, feel free to go
Okay.
ahead without limitation. So can you actually see a little like read the structure, or is too
Yeah, no, it was good, perfect.
okay.
So
One pager.
Okay, Unreal platform game, stimulation, Arcanine Cloud. Okay, maybe first point that pops up to my eyes is that I'm missing the dates of everything, of the personal project you have worked on. So I don't know how much time have you spent on this project, and this could be an interesting point to know. And have you worked with people also? Were you alone on this project? Were you with the team? How many of you worked in that? What kind of colleagues did you have? Were there also programmers or other kinds of colleagues? So this could be an interesting point to know, I think. And work experience, software engineer, probably teacher. Okay, software engineer. Yeah, maybe now. Where have you worked as a software engineer? What kind of experience do you have? What kind of company? The name, of course. And so, yeah, maybe give a little more story of your work experience. You have many interesting points on your personal projects, but maybe apply the same structure for the work experience. That would be my key point.
I agree 100%. So I was basically saying regarding the intro, I like it, but it's a bit too long in my opinion. It can basically stop here. This part is a bit redundant, so it's like doesn't provide much value. Better perhaps use this if you want to share more about how did you transition from software engineering to game development. Like let the reader understand a bit more about that part, because this is why I'm considering you as an applicant for a game programmer job, for example. But in my opinion, you can use all this space to enrich this part, because as Clara said, and I agree, like you have 7 years of experience as a software engineer, which is quite a lot, and many skills that you matured during your software engineering experience can be actually transferred into game development. So basically, especially if they were into C++, C#, like languages that are very common in game dev. So I would definitely enrich more space here. It's good to describe your gaming related projects, which is nice. But at the same time, first off, we don't know how much, how long, with who, and yada yada, which is important. But also definitely tell me more about your work experience, because it's quite important. I really like how you describe the skills. It's very on point, keywords oriented, very nice. Interest, it's good. Although, for example, reading books or sports and cooking, I'm not a fan of generic interest, because pretty much everyone like write the same stuff, right? So for example, tell me what's your favorite book, or which kind of sport do you practice or have you practiced? Like tell me something intriguing that makes me wonder and makes me willing to say, hey, I want to know more about this kind of stuff. Because if it's very general, I would simply skip it, as pretty much everyone like to, cook, eat, and play games. So that would be my only thing. But overall, it's definitely a good one pager, well formatted. Like it's good. But these, as Clara said, I agree, are the, like, especially this part, and maybe a little bit too much here, is how I would play it. Just quick tip: you can create a personal portfolio, game dev specific, where you can describe very, very like in details all this part. So you have all this kind of stuff on the personal project portfolio, and on the CV, you share more about this as well. That's how I would probably play it.
Yeah. To jump back on that, the resume mentioned also you participated to game jam, so I guess it's all your personal project. Maybe you can put the software engineer experience on top of the resume and maybe the game jams below. And as told Mirko, you can have an hyperlink where you describe everything you have done more precisely on your personal projects.
Yeah.
And maybe also what are your specific kind of programming skills you would like to get specialized on?
Yeah, I mean, because it's a bit dense of information, so it's not super clear. But I would say perhaps maybe C++ and Unreal are strong suits. But yeah, overall, would be better to have a little bit more clarity on that. But I would say it's not bad at all. It's well formatted. I've seen way worse. But just some clarity on this part would be good to be had. Simply. Okay. Let's go next. Can I bombard you, like, literally, because as you can see, we have plenty. So should I just move on?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I can have many things to say. So yeah, I'm a little bit chatty. Go on.
Let me see. Okay, leave. Cool. Let me just have a quick look at the chat, because today I don't have two screens, so it's kind of hard for me to look at the chat. Guys, if you have any kind of questions, please drop in the chat. I will, like, after 2 or 3 CVs, I will take a look at it, and we can maybe answer some questions if you have any. Now we have a graphic designer. There we go.
Thank you.
Kind of failed miserably in like blurring the full picture, but anyway.
Sure.
Illustrator, balancing, open to relocation. Okay.
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 Maybe my first point, since you are open to relocation, would be to adapt your resume for international population. So basically, you can cut off the picture. You can say maybe. So I see that you live in Spain, but you're open to relocation. So do you have any other passport than the Spanish one? Do you have any work permits that you have applied on that are going on? That could be important information for a recruiter to know, because it makes basically the process much more easier to hire someone internationally.
For example, this could be written in English. I guess it's Spanish, right? Like perfil profesional can be professional picture, like profile, like what picture, or like summary to play it safe. But yeah, Illustrator, okay.
Maybe something also, since you are a graphic designer, you have done some illustration and concept art. Your hyperlinks, if they are clickable, also it's easier for the recruiter to go on them. I don't know.
Yeah, they're clickable. It's nice.
Okay, perfect.
This is nice. Cool. All right. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. So we can see a lot of different artwork, which is nice. On the experience, I've noticed for recognized brands. So unless you don't have NDAs, where you can basically you cannot share the name of the clients, I would strongly recommend you putting the names. Like for example, if you work with Gucci or you work with Blizzard or you work with whatever Ferrari, write the name because it like attracts interest. The way you define the what you did is good because you're using bullet points, which is always a good way to format it. What I'm probably missing a little, and this is super common, are achievements. So for example, development of visual identity and graphic materials. How many visual identities did you make? How many graphic materials? Where this graphic stuff was implemented? What was the result of the product of the campaigns? Like which kind of impact your work had in these campaigns or on these products? Did you win any achievement? Did you were mentioned anywhere? Like tell me a bit more about the impact that you had along here. In this case, for example, is very good because this is nice and this is also nice. But yeah, what do you think, Clara?
I totally agree with you. That was my next point, and maybe to balance. If you have, in fact, an NDA where you can say which client you have worked with, another way to say it is the kind of industry they were in. So keeps the important information is to know, in which industry have you worked in.
That's very nice. I agree. Super. But overall it's good. I like it. Design, software, marketing, okay. The skills are pretty good. Education, it's nice. I like it. Overall, it's a good CV. It's not bad at all. It's just like the only change that I will apply is basically try to highlight a little bit more the impact and what happened, right? What in terms of working experience. But overall, it's super nice. Portfolio and CVs, and Behance are good. So nice one. All right. Then we got a character artist from Ethiopia. Wow, that's a nice place. I already see the first thing, but I'm not gonna say it. So go ahead, Clara, and then it's gonna be my time to shine. But I'm curious because I have a very strong opinion on something present on this CV, and every time I do this live stuff, I always highlight it. And today we have candidate.
I don't know now if I've seen it too. Okay, maybe for me, the first thing that strikes me a little bit is the professional summary. I'm sure you're dedicated to it, but it's really long. It's important to have an impact on your summary, so just keep it the three most important keywords. So how much time are you in the for how long are you in the industry, what are your specialization, and what are the softwares you have worked in, the engines also you have used. So this would, and 3D artist, for example, as a 3D art, I would like to know, are you more specialized in VFX, animation industries, or more video games? Also, this is an important fact to know.
I agree. So there are three things that immediately pops up on like if I like a first look at it. First one, why there is this big like white space here, and also here, if I have to be honest, like I don't know if I can Like you are not using all of this,
Yeah.
which you can have. There is a lot of space here, a lot of space. You don't need the picture, to be honest. You can simply delete it, and you have basically all this space that you're not using, and you just have the contacts, which is nice, but you can pretty much use all of this free space that you're not using. Vice versa, this part is very long, as Clara said, and the reason why it's very long is because this is another very common thing that I always recommend not doing, is using a lot of jargon. What does it mean, jargon? It means innovative and resourceful, extensive. I am adept at transforming clients' concept into attractive renderings. Like, it's very full of words that don't really bring any value. They are just put there to increase, but your goal is not to increase, is to delete stuff, to just go straight to the point. These yellow words are very good. I'm a 3D artist. I have 5 years of experience. I worked in digital media, technology, and gaming. I know Blender, Substance, Embergen, DaVinci, and design, and I know Marvel's design. Awesome. These are the key important part that you want to do, right? 3D character, this is also nice. And asset modeling. This part is good. But all the other part are redundant. So remove them because they are not bringing value. And another extremely important stuff that I never like stop saying is don't use skill level bars. Like this, to me, it's a huge no. Sorry, I'm curious to hear your take here, but basically, I'm not a fan of having skill level bars like the HP, in video games, bars to communicate proficiency. Why? Because how can I determine that you are a 5 out of 5? Maybe you think that you are a 5 out of 5, but then compared to our company standards or what I believe it's a 5 of 5, you're a 3 on 5, you're a 1 on 5, you're a 10 on 5. It's very hard for me to assess the criteria to basically evaluate your skills with these bars. It's basically, they don't bring any value to me, which I always recommend simply removing them in the first place. That's a strong take, but how I usually play. You can simply, as we saw before, or this is good. I know C#, I know Unity, I know C++, NetCore, right? You don't need this. Employment history. I didn't all it. Oh, it's a 10-page CV. Didn't.
Oh, wow. Okay,
because
this is the portfolio, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think you need to put the portfolio directly in the resume since you already have the hyperlink to your portfolio in it. So it's good.
Which is also nice. Like,
Yeah.
I like they're very good. Oh yeah, can't open it. Yeah, definitely too long.
Yes, I remember.
This is also interesting.
It's a reference, I guess.
Yeah, it's a reference. But I cannot see who said okay. Do you have any specific advice?
To revamp the document because all the information is dispatched on different pages, and you can condensate it in, I guess, 2-page maximum you have content to do with. So it's difficult for your reader to go fetch every information since everything is set in 10 pages. This is my first point, maybe. And
yeah, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. No, I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry,
yeah. No, and after, maybe if you can zoom in for just to have an idea of your experience, the first one in product.
Yeah.
Okay, the part was showing as part of the PVC.
It's like a 1 month thing, which is so.
So also, yeah, maybe since we are in September 25, I don't know if your resume is up to date. If not, anyway, I would try to put something that explains what are you doing from February 24. Are you working freelance for some companies? Are you working on personal project? So this would be something you can add just before your previous employment, just to explain what you're doing since then.
Absolutely. No, I agree 100%. As well here,
And
like
here,
you described the activity, but you didn't describe what did you do. Like a game company in Frankfurt, Germany. What, like why you cannot mention it, which is fine, but I wouldn't phrase it that way.
maybe it can be a mobile game company, a AAA game company. Already you're giving some content, some more idea of what you're doing really. If you can say with which company.
Yeah, all right. And plus we are missing, you see, like there is no, like, can I be super transparent here? I would probably do it from scratch, like completely. And if I can give you a piece of advice, I will go on Google. Let me see if you cannot. Let me share the full screen. 1 second, guys. Go on Google. Type Stanford CV template. Download. You edit it on Word. Boom. You have a very good structure that you can use. One pager. You put your ArtStation and portfolio here, contacts, and that's a fantastic CV to get started if you have no idea. It's clean, it's ready to use, you know. So I will redo it from scratch, to be honest, like following this structure. Or Harvard as well. They have a good template in my opinion.
This is a good pro tip. I didn't know about that.
That's many hours of doing this stuff. But it's free, guys. You can literally go here, boom. You have a very nice, like super nice template that you can use. You can download, you can use it for free. And this is, in my opinion, it has everything you need to. If you're not, like, this is for fresh graduates, so for very junior people. If you have many years of experience, I would simply swap the education and put it here or here, whatever, and put the experience on top. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. Cool, but don't like feel distressed about it, because the portfolio, where is Samuel? Your portfolio is freaking awesome. You just need to present it in a better way in the CV. But this, yeah, you're super talented, man, for real. Okay, so let me take a quick look at the chat. I don't know if you were expecting this, Clara, but it's like bombarding with stuff.
No, I'm good. I've seen some of your previous recordings, so yeah.
You were
I know what to expect.
Okay, cool. So we have a couple of questions. We may try to go through them and then jump again on the others.
Okay.
We have John. No, can we apply for a work permit before starting to look for a job? Interesting one.
Wow. I get this depends on the government. On this one, yeah, I'm not a work permit professional, but from what can I say, it really depends on on the government plan they have in each country, in each in each federation. So yeah, you have to check. You have to check based on the country you apply for. For example, for Quebec, I know you can start already to apply for a type of work permit specifically, and you can, on the other hand, still apply for a job, and the company will try to help you out with a different kind of work permit. So it's really difficult. It really depends on the country, basically.
Yeah, I agree. Simple. Okay, another one. Is okay to say that you're working on something, even though you can't say anything about the company or show something? Like basically, I'm working under NDA, but I cannot share anything. Should I share it? Yeah.
We already answered to this question, I guess, with some resumes before. Sure, as of course, we all work under NDA in the industry, so it's totally normal to can't say everything you wish to talk about, but you can still introduce some keywords to help your reader to better understand what's your day-to-day, on what type of game are you working on, what engines do you use. Those are the important points you need to mention.
Absolutely, and especially in games, it's super common. So like, especially in AAA, it's even more common. So you're super good. So it's fine if the CV looks plain visually. One of my favorite questions ever. Like, is it okay if my CV looks boring?
For me, it's
strong opinion here, but
you have to catch the eye of your readers. So maybe if you can highlight the keywords, your job is done. And after, you invite your reader to go deeper in the lecture of your resume.
Absolutely, I agree. And on top of it, I will add that when I'm reading CVs, usually the first thing that is important is clarity. Can I, as a recruiter, immediately understand the most important parts of every CV in 1 second? For example, contacts, summary, skills, experience, education, and languages. These are a must in every CV. Am I able to read all of them in 1 second, or to at least understand where they are and get the relevant information to evaluate you if you are a candidate that is a good fit for me or not? This must be a yes. If you want to have like fancy stuff that to makes your like CV visually better, fine, but never compromise on clarity and readiness, because if you do that, then I'm gonna be pissed because I can't evaluate properly, and you're gonna it's gonna backfire.
Yeah, and also to be careful with that. Right now, some company can use AI to be a first reader of the resume. So of course, the ATS can't read a beautiful resume, but will read the important words that are searched for a role. So yeah.
And that's how recruiters hire people. Like, does this person have the competencies, the skill set that I'm looking for this specific role? It's very easy. And if these keywords are listed, this is going to be the most important criteria, not whether your CV is red, white, blue. That is the content that is important, but it has to be clear the way you frame it. So that's how I would play it. That's why I really like Harvard. It's like very boring CV, in my opinion, but it's structured in a way that it's impossible to miss the important part, right? Fabulous. Let's do the last one, because I see, we have 3 more questions. If we are very early in our game dev career, should I include all game jam projects I've done in my portfolio, if they are not, even if they are not so good?
Well, I've already answered. I nod my head many times.
Yes, that's
yeah, of course, include all. By the time you gain experience, of course, you will delete some experience, some early experience. In the meantime, the game jams are really important to showcase what you like to do in programming, what you have done, what engines. Have you worked with? So, with how many people are you used to work with in a team. So yeah, of course, include game jams, develop those as you would have developed them for a actual work experience.
I agree. And we saw the first CV that was pretty much
Yeah,
on this end, like showing all the game dev jams and project, which is nice, but then missing on maybe one very important part, which was his years of actual experience, where you collect
yeah.
skills.
For example, for a junior, for a green person that doesn't have experience yet in a studio, I would take this kind of resume, for example.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, it's very good for fresh grads. Let's speed run a couple more. This is very like specific, but we can open up to. Do you think starting in QA is a good path towards becoming a data analyst? Another way to frame the question: can I start as a QA and then move into different departments in a company, or?
Yeah. Well, I've seen it many times, not only in my studio, but in others. So yeah, I've seen QAs becoming game designer, level designers, programmers. So yeah, of course, it is still a good start point.
Yeah, and guys, I'm gonna post this guy on the chat. He's a friend of mine. He's a senior producer at Activision. He works on Call of Duty, and he started as a QA, and now he's a senior producer in Call of Duty. So it happens quite often. I still don't have projects in my CV or portfolio as programmer, still working on them, but I have lots of experience. What can I do to prove my experience?
If you have personal projects, or if you don't, well, start doing some maybe to showcase some of your experience, some of your knowledge. I know that the work week is heavy, and when we are on weekend, we would like to take care of ourselves and not work on personal project. Totally understand that. So maybe on the other hand, what you can say is on your resume, explain exactly what's your day-to-day, what have you achieved as a programmer, what are your specialties, and etc. etc.
Yes, I love it. And moreover, if you have experience that is not present in a project yet, you can still describe what you did during this time to showcase what you did, basically, right? So it's you can still list it. I have a couple more questions, but let's try to move back on a couple more CVs if we manage. Share my screen, guys. Because I remember last time we didn't manage to see many of them. Okay. I know who he is, and I bet you also know. He's like one of the aficionados of Play Higher. This is probably after, he's critic, I can say. And yeah, I remember this CV because we already took a look at it. But I'm curious to see after the first feedback how it changed. So let's take a look. Game producer.
I don't know if you're sharing it.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Always do the same mistake.
Yeah, okay. I was getting hyped.
Yeah. There we go. So we have a 2 pages CV.
Okay.
Starting like this. And producer, contacts, portfolio.
Sorry, can you go back on the bottom?
Below, like here?
No, on the top of the page.
On the top.
Yeah, sorry. Game producer. Okay. Intern software. Okay. And the title of the resume, was it game developer or producer? Producer. Okay.
Producer. So Yeah, I see that it's basically. Oh, sorry, I made a
Okay.
mistake. Is trying to basically transition from programming to production. Yeah, and he's a junior profile. So yeah, what's missing, my man? Just like last time, if I'm not mistaken, what did you do in these 2 years? Like from since August in these past 2 years, did you work as a freelancer? Did you study? Did you do personal projects? Like
Maybe
this is maybe the yeah.
if you go on the educational part, maybe there is a perfect. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Snake game. Yeah, like here we can see that like you did personal projects, but since you put professional experience on top, I would be curious. Is the first thing that I noticed, right? Like, okay, what do you do in these past 2 years? So you can say add a section like freelancing, for example, or personal development, like something that makes me understand what do you do during this time. Here is nice. Certifications. Yeah. Overall, what do you think, Clara?
Well, if I take the point of view of a classical hiring manager I can have here, is that why are you transitioning so soon from programming to production? What happened? What's the story behind? And that's okay. We can talk about that during the interview. But the goal is to obtain the interview. So maybe what you can do in the meantime is to explain what are you doing to do this transition. Are you taking courses? Are you working on personal projects? Yeah, maybe we would like to know what the story behind.
Yeah, sorry, I accidentally stopped sharing. Yeah, I agree. Like it's also because in the intro you mentioned that your experience in agile teams. Yeah, like how are you planning to make the transition from software development into production? Courses, self-learning, jams, like that's pretty much the most important part, and what you did during these 2 years. But the way it's formatted is good. Perhaps a bit too many bullet points. It can be shorter, but it's good. Yeah, like fill this gap. Yes. Okay. Linking stuff. All right, we got. Oops, too much. Graduate computer science and aspiring game programmer, gameplay and AI. See, okay. Are you enjoying? I like it. I would probably. This is redundant. Yeah, you don't need this. Like, remove it. This is very good. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit like direct. Yeah. Work experience, game jam. Okay.
Maybe for education, this is something I see a lot of times on resume of students. Many of you write ongoing in the studies. What would be important for us to know is when are you graduating? What's your final date? When you're available to work full time in a company?
I agree, 100%. This is super, super, super important. Also, good to mention the academic projects, especially if you're a fresh grad,
Mm-mm.
and even your thesis. Or so this is very nice. Bravo, very good. Yeah, you work with Franco Milicchio. Oli, you're Roma 3. I had a lecture there. Nice. Franco is a nice guy. So yeah, this is very good. Bravo. I like it. You know what? For fresh graduates, it can be good to put your education on top, because as you don't have much work experience, what's gonna be more important is gonna be your educational background or your projects.
Mm-mm.
In this case, yeah, like this kind of stuff, it's good to see.
Yeah, I like the resume too. Maybe another point is that if you're willing to apply outside of Italy, would be to, of course, write if you're open to relocation, if you have work permits going on. But about your languages, you've put English level B2. If my memory is correct, I get this is the European standards, and this doesn't exist here in North America. So maybe go straight to the point. Right? If you're comfortable in speaking, if you're comfortable in writing, well, just that.
Yeah, I love it. I forgot to say, very good point. The way I would frame it is very simple. There are 3 levels, which are native, proficient, or no, sorry, native, fluent, proficient, and like, I don't know, basic. But in my opinion, if you have a very basic knowledge of that language, it's not even worth to mention it. Like, what if, like, I can say some words, but I mean, for example, me, I can say some words in France. Je peux parler un peu de français, but you know, like, it's not gonna be a skill that I can mention in my CV. So if you have like a very basic knowledge, don't write it. If you're intermediate, can make sense, and you can write like intermediate / proficient. If you're fluent, write fluent. B2, I know, because it's an Italian thing and maybe even European thing.
European,
But change. Yeah, it's yeah. So very good point. Another good point, which is very Italian, and I know for a fact, is this. If you're sending your CV to a company, by definition, you're allowing them to process your personal information. So this is useless.
I guess. Sorry, because I think it's we don't see with we still have the question of Omar. So
oops. Yep. Let's go back on it. But overall, a good CV, especially considering being a fresh grad. We have the Sorry guys, it's a new streaming tool, so I mess up with stuff sometimes.
Perfect.
Okay. Should we do another more? Let me put it on top. Oops, I froze for a second. Yes. Okay. Okay. Can you see, Clara? Or I screwed up somehow?
No, good.
Okay. Tech artist, right?
Tech art, Spain.
This captured my attention before, when I was like reviewing them. This stuff is the first time that I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
What does it mean, hidden for social media use? I don't know if it ever happened to you, but I never.
First time in seeing it.
It makes me laugh. Like, what is that? Like, what? Please, in the chat, if you want to say it, it's fine. I'm completely optional. But I'm just genuinely curious to understand the meaning of this. Either you put it or you don't, right? Which is fine, not having your number. But if you put it, put the number, right? Like, it just like a funny, quirky thing that got me for a second. But anyway, so.
Sarah shares with Dini. I like the first sentence. This is perfect. Includes all the skills, Python blueprints. Okay. Okay, just with that, the about me is really interesting. If I was recruiting for a tech art, I would be really interested to go further and keep reading your resume.
This is very nice.
Yeah.
I really, really like this about me. As usual, there is a little bit of too much, which is this. You can finish with for example, a game that you worked on, or a company, or something more specific. Because again, this kind of stuff usually don't bring much value. But overall, it's a very good about me, guys. Very solid. So good job. Skills and software on top. Okay. Keywords, scripting. Very nice. I like it as well. Super good. Projects.
Okay.
There is projects, but there is no work experience.
Maybe on education. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
it's very good. The only struggle that I don't understand where can I find these projects in a way that are these academic projects, like during university, during school, for companies. Like, I'm missing this part, if I have to be honest.
Well, we guess this has been done during the university, but yeah, maybe to have a little bit more content.
Yeah.
And maybe there is a first sentence. Creation with Unreal Giants in just seconds. Maybe you can basically write what the benefit you gain in just seconds is a little bit generic. So yeah, maybe give some numbers, give some facts.
Yeah. In this case, like, I really like. We usually have the opposite problem when people describes a lot about task responsibilities, what they have done, which is fine, but they never share the impact or more, this kind. In this case, it's, in my opinion, the opposite, which is the first time happening, where it's very well described the outcome or what has been performed throughout the work activity, but I can understand the basic, like for whom, for which project, like company, game. I'm missing the basics here. So I will either maybe mention academic projects, explain a little bit more about the game or the project in terms of like what's the subject, for which kind of game have you done this, or if this is not in games, for which industry, while working environment art of what. Like, I'm missing the subjects, but despite that, the structure is very good. Like the about me, it's super good. Skills, awesome. Projects, yes, some clarity on the what, and also on the timeline. For like, have you worked for 1 day, 1 month, 2 years? How long did it take to create this? Because basically, it's also another way to assess your years of experience. In this case, it's very well described, but I can just assume you don't have any work experience, but you have many projects, which is a bit,
Yeah, but basically, yeah, I would recommend to write the project part as you were writing your professional experience. Use exactly the same format.
I agree. I agree 100%. But overall, it is a good CV. Like, especially the structure is extremely clear. Contacts here. Yeah, this is interesting. That's it's a thing that I vibe with, but whatever. But overall is nice. Give me info about the subject here. Okay. Okay, we have 2 more. We may manage. Game designer.
Unity and 3 good. The header is good. Learn new software as Unity 6 and one day become a light design mentor. Okay.
Software. I assume this is formatting a different way because these are the most important ones, maybe, which is nice.
I guess the options contained in Unreal. With Unreal, he has done blueprints, BSP, etc., etc. Yeah, it's the components.
Okay. Experience, voluntary game tester. Okay, this is a very good example of filling maybe a period of time where you're not working, right? For example, or even freelance writer. Perhaps you had work experience until 2024 at Lucid, and then you didn't work for a company anymore specifically, but you explain what you did in the meantime, which is very good, right? We saw it before, and this is a very good example on how to do it. Bravo, good job. Experience tester, writer, intern. Education. Maybe, but this is more just aesthetic. I'm not. It's a bit too crowded of information here in the way it's formatted. But this is my eye. If I can be a mistake. References. Here, guys, another very quick take. Put them on LinkedIn, the references, and having them public on your LinkedIn profile. Don't put references available upon request because it's 2025, is not 1980 anymore. But this is a bit redundant, in my opinion.
One time I've seen a resume that were interesting for references. They just put the link to the reference part of LinkedIn.
So yes, that's
all the comments, and this is perfect.
Or, another example, but I need to share the full screen. Give me a second. We'll do it right now. If you want to stand out with references and you have very good ones, you can create a document like. Ciao, sorry, ADHD kicking hard. I pressed the wrong button. So no, I was simply saying you can create something like this. I don't know if you can see. Can you?
Yeah.
So basically, these are LinkedIn references that I got with companies or with people that I've worked with, and you can screenshot them, do some very basic stuff on Canva or whatever. See, it looks very clean. So these are a very good way to present your references or recommendations, and I recommend it. And you can simply copy paste this link. If someone asks, "Hey, can I see your references?" Yeah, take a look. There we go. Very nice, very clean, but it's optional. Okay, let's get back on the CV. So overall, it's a good CV. Maybe a bit too dense of stuff.
Design intern. Okay, maybe. A takeaway point would be that I'm feeling that you have put more description to your first experience in the university rather than in your internship. And maybe I would like to have some more details about your internship.
Yeah. So this part.
Yeah.
I agree. But overall, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's like full of stuff, being like a very junior profile. So good job, Clara. You have 2 more minutes, or you like if you
Sure,
have a,
sure. One. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So we do the last one. We're good to go. Okay. Game designer from Toronto. Yeah.
Yay! We have
Yeah.
a
Might be good stuff for you. Career summary.
okay, triple again.
Whatever. Pa, pa, pa.
On my end, it's really good.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe just sorry, she was between 11 months. Yeah, we already have an idea of what were your deadlines when you were working on Splinter Cell Far Cry, because you mentioned that you have shipped a request in 3 weeks. You have shipped also a DLC in 11 months. So we already have an idea. But since you have worked in live ops, maybe, and really this is superficial after already what you have done. But if you want to do something more, maybe give an idea what were your deadlines, were you working in sprint, where have you deadlines every 3 months, every 3 weeks, for example, just to give an idea of the production timeline. But the resume is really good as it is.
I agree. This is a awesome CV. Like career summary, you mention all the relevant keywords, games shipped, what you did. The key, like soft skills are here. Like our skills and keywords are here. Very nice, very clean. Also the contacts, job title. Yeah, the only thing that can be included is what you did since 2024 until now, maybe personal projects, upskilling. Probably you were looking for a job because the industry is in a rough moment, and we all know it. But having like a short integration could be good. But this is extremely good.
Maybe something I would add, I'm seeing right now, is that, yeah, I guess so. You started at Ubisoft Toronto as a development tester, and after you switch as a game designer. So maybe just add the dates from when to when have you worked as in QA, and since when are you working as a game designer? Just
Good
to
point.
have more idea what's exactly your experience.
Yeah. Very good point. I also, for example, in my CV, in my last company, I got promoted twice. So I put like how many months did I spend in one specific role, because this can communicate some important info. Yeah, very good point. Oh, yeah, there was something more.
Yeah, because we know that at Ubisoft they work on in-house engines, so it's really rare to find a profile working at Ubisoft that can use Unreal. So if you have examples of how did you use Unreal 5, this is a good point to add.
Yeah, also interesting, development tester. because you mentioned like a lot of experience in programmer, but then it's mostly design. Yeah, the dates could help clarifying this kind of stuff. But overall, it's very nice. And what captured my attention is that education-wise, I don't see any advanced diploma in game dev. Maybe this is kind of a
Yeah, maybe
unique.
you can add the dates. As for your experience in QA and game design, the same for your education, add your dates. Same for the Udemy you have mentioned in progress. We have already seen a resume with that. Just write what date are you graduating.
Yeah, but honestly, it's a very solid CV as it is right now. There are just some minor tweaks, but very good job. Okay, so Clara, thanks a mil for being with us. Was super 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 despite my infinite technical problems as usual.
And mine.
Yeah, it was really lovely having you. Quick announcement for you guys is specifically for artists. This is more like a niche thing. But next week we are gonna have an art director from Blizzard doing a portfolio review. So next week it's only portfolios, no CVs, and we are gonna take a look at people portfolio with somebody that kind of knows his stuff. So feel free to join if you, especially if you're an artist. I recommend it. And Clara, again, thanks a million for being with
Thank
us,
you.
and it was just super cool.
Well, thank you for inviting me. It was a pleasure. I really like the format.
Yeah, it's like a bit like boom boom boom, like high
Perfect.
energy kind of stuff, but
It's perfect. It woke me up after lunch. Is what's perfect.
okay, fantastic. So well, have a nice day. Looking forward to visiting Canada, hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah,
And
let us know.
guys, thanks for joining us, and see you next time. Ciao
Bye.
ciao.
Thank you. Have a
Bye.
good one.